Alrighty. Figure I'm gonna do a bit more of a real-time, just free-for-all, just draw and talk, a little draw and chill, because I need to talk to someone, and when you live at home and you only have 2 other people to talk to, it gets really tiring talking to the same people. So, how are things going? How is quarantine life treating you all? Lately I've been trying to work out a routine or some sort of schedule that works better, because I've been pretty much waking up literally 15 minutes before noon, and it's not going well as far as that goes, so trying to work on a better routine that sort of mimics what I did before quarantine, while at the same time adjusting to quarantine. Hoping it makes it easier for me to get used to the current situation. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are staying indoors, staying safe, and if you are going out, you're being as safe as possible, because I care about you guys. I do. In other news, I have been playing Animal Crossing, not New Horizons, although I do have that on the way, because I have allowed myself to splurge and get a Switch Lite, because I didn't have a Switch to begin with. And my birthday's coming up, so I figured, you know what? My birthday's coming up. It's in budget. Like, it still kind of hurt to spend the money, but you know what? It's my birthday. I'm gonna be spending it indoors anyway. I might as well have fun. So I now have a beautiful yellow Switch Lite on the way. And while it did initially hurt spending the money for it, at the same time, I am so excited. Just all the design possibilities. I already have a whole plan for the island. It's going to be a fantasy themed, and it's going to be loosely based off of a floating island from a story I was working on that was going nowhere. So I have this like whole plan for like different places I want to put things. It's gonna have an observatory, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also excited to see who my starter villagers are. And to be honest, I actually kind of dig what everyone considers the ugly villagers. I love ugly villagers. I think they're neat. Like Tabby and Cat, I love them. Beardo, I don't know why people hate Beardo. I love Beardo. Beardo is awesome. Although it would be nice to have some new villagers. Like villagers I haven't had in previous games. Because I do have New Leaf, which is what I've been playing in the meantime. And I've played Wild World, which is what I started with, actually. So I'm as familiar as I can be with Animal Crossing in the meantime. And I did have 2 copies of, I do have 2 copies of New Leaf. So I restarted one of them, kept my OG town, obviously, because I'm not restarting that, because that was my OG. Plus, Tangy's in that town, and I love it. I had like a whole Bioshock theme going on with it, and it was amazing. But yeah. I've been doing that in the meantime, and it's been keeping me pretty occupied. But as for New Horizons, the only thing I'm dreading are the wasps. And it feels weird calling them wasps because I'm so used to saying bees. But I'm nervous about that, and I'm nervous about how just unforgiving tarantulas and scorpions are, or seem to be, this time around in the game. I am, however, really looking forward to the villagers themselves and just the amount of new personality they have. Because between the singing, the fact that they can sit down, I know it's a dumb thing to be excited about, but I'm excited about the fact that they can sit down. I think that's the cutest thing ever. Especially since some of them have cute little peats, and it's the most adorable thing, and I love it. And you guys are gonna hate me, but I do plan on using time travel, but not to start out. To start out, it's like, A, because I want to adjust to using the Switch Lite and the game itself. I'm going to be playing it normally, playing it the way it... I'm not going to say the way it's intended, because the whole point in the game is to play it how you want to. Some people want to skip ahead to get the terraforming, which is perfectly fine. I'm excited about terraforming myself, because it gives you a chance to build the island into the town of your dreams as soon as possible. And that way you can chill in that town for as long as you want. And I think that's neat. I think that's a fun idea. But for me, since it's a new console and a new game, I'm gonna have some fun and just let myself learn. I'm gonna learn the ropes and then see how things go from there. Now, I don't know if there's actually going to be a finished picture by the end of this, because I'm kind of just winging it. But you know what? We'll see. It's just a nice loose drawing. Not going to focus too much on shading and all that. Might get a little just like sketchy style shading in there. And for the most part, we're just winging it. It's a nice chill talky video. Because I'm not really in the mood to stream, but I also just want to talk, because again, I have no one, because I can't really leave the house. So I put 2 other people at risk. So yeah. What have you guys been up to? Have been doing anything fun? Any fun projects you guys are up to? Maybe some fun DIY? I do not know if I like this color choice, but you know what? We're gonna work with it. We'll make this work. Because I know this is turning into a DIY. Why did I choose this color? But, as Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Although in the meantime, I have actually done the... Okay, not a complete haircut. I've done more of a quarantine trim. Fixed up the fringe, since I don't really have bangs necessarily, but... I needed the touch-up. Needed to take a few inches off. And it looks good. Like, anyone who tells you not to cut your hair during quarantine, don't listen to them. You do you. Just because they're afraid to try new things doesn't mean you should be. Let's see, what color should I go with? A warm gray. We're playing with these again. Because, to be honest, I actually kind of dig the Ajofo markers. That's super... Yeah, that's like super light, so let's just put that like there. It's probably not even gonna be noticeable. Nope. Okay, that's almost too light. Now that I'm looking at it, but you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go with it. Be like a base color. Yeah, that works. That works. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. I think I dig it. Yes? Maybe if I go in with the other warm gray? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's add a little shading. There you go. Yeah. Nothing a little shading can't fix. Little messy shading. But let's go back to something I was talking about earlier, and that is readjusting your life to fit your new situation. I've been really struggling with that. I've been pretty much in and out of a funk since this started. I think I'm starting to get the hang of controlling the situation. I do need the green gray. I wonder what that would look like. One way to find out. Maybe? It kind of has a little depth. Dig it. But yeah, I've been basically reassessing things. I made a whole list of what I was used to before this started. Stuff like that. And I gotta put these down because I cannot just sit here with these in my lap. But yeah. It's surprisingly difficult to really just narrow things down to, oh yeah, it's like, well, before this, I did this, this, and this, but how do I work this, that, and the other thing into what I'm doing now? And it's difficult, because how do I really include 4 hours of standing and moving around when I don't really have that same setup where I'm constantly on the move and constantly doing things like I was at work. And you know, it really is difficult. Because especially since, well, I don't have anything else to do. And commissions are low, even though they are open, so you can check the link on my site if you're interested. But even then, it's just like, well, how do I work that into a way I can do that while standing? Just trying to find ways to make the old schedule work now, or some semblance of that schedule work, really is difficult. Like, I've found that Standing every other hour sort of works, but at the same time it is also very exhausting, and my legs are definitely taking a toll on that. So we're not going to continue every other hour, but maybe, just maybe, attempt something like, oh, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, maybe like rotate an hour or so. Although, actually, no, rotating like every other hour or so to have like 1 hour of sitting, 1 hour standing, that does seem to be working pretty darn well. So I'm definitely going to keep that up. It's just managing to find like a balance of like how many hours of standing is better. And today's the first day I've started testing out the new alarm, because even though I used to wake up a lot earlier than 10:30, I figured 10:30 is a good place to start. That way it's not like 50 minutes before noon, but it's still enough time where it's just like, okay, it's still morning. And so far it seems to be working pretty well. I don't feel like I'm wasting the day. I do, however, feel like I can't figure out what colors I'm using. Hang on. Maybe this cool gray? I don't know. But I've been getting some workouts in. Trying to get some sort of exercise routine. It seems to be working. Although I am noticing some new muscle definition that wasn't originally there. That's very awkward in the legs. Because it's like, okay, there's a sort of thigh gap, but it's not like actually a thigh gap. Like it's almost there, but then it's just like because of the leg exercises I'm doing, it's not completely toned, so there's like a little like lump at the top of each thigh, and it's really weird. So working on toning that out. But yeah, I'm just doing what I can to keep myself moving, keep myself distracted, keep myself occupied. And if you guys have any tips and tricks and fun things that you guys are doing to keep yourself active and on the move, leave those in the comments below, because I could definitely use some suggestions. So I've been cleaning, I've been reading. Although, actually, speaking of reading though, I did start a really good book called The Bone Keeper. So far, started reading that. I started reading The Historian, which is another good one. I've basically just been picking up whatever I can and being like, okay, this sounds like a fun read. And just trying to do what seems like a fun thing in the moment. And this is not a good color, but you know what? Oh well. It's gonna work for now. It's an experiment. I will admit though, whatever this creature is, I dig it. I dig it, and I kind of want it as a pet. Like, if I were in a fantasy RPG, I'd want this as a pet. That's better. Actually, is that the color I was using? No, that wasn't. But it's good for blending out that weird green. So, I'm cool with that. Thank you, me, for just randomly picking colors that just happen to sort of work together. So if anyone ever tells you not to wing it, sometimes winging it's your best bet. Sometimes the best ideas are when you have no ideas. But yeah. I'm just trying to find ways to make things work. And hoping for the best. Hope you guys are having fun during this. I hope you guys like these more talky videos. I certainly do, even if they do seem rambly. But it gives me a chance to talk to someone other than myself, even if I'm just talking into a void, essentially, while recording this. But the fact that I know that there's going to be listeners on the other end, at some point, it's a bit more of a relief. And it feels nice. It's like, I know someone's listening, even if you're not there at the moment. So yeah, I hope you guys like these kinds of videos. I'm having fun with them. I hope you guys kind of like the more just sketchy style drawings like these, because this is actually really fun. It's a really good way to just relax for the time being. The way to just chill. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, guys. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys want to see more videos like this where I'm just talking. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.